today, from Lambeau Field in Green Bay, Wisconsin, it's Week 8 of the NFL on EA Sports. Aaron Rodgers and the Green Bay Packers taking on Justin Fields and the Brooklyn Beats.
This place first opened way back in 1957. We are inside legendary Lambeau Field here in Green Bay. Today we've got a Week 8 matchup on tap here between the Brooklyn Beats and the Green Bay Packers. Along with Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Packer team as we enter play here. And losers their last time out, so they'll look to make amends here.
And one of the best ways you can do that is to be at home, and they are. They're going to try and ride that home crowd and that wave of emotion to a victory in this one.
Meanwhile, for Brooklyn, our visitors, they can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start, but I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Lurching closer toward the midway point of this NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. Here we go with the Packer offense guided by their decorated QB with a long list of Pro Bowls and other accolades next to his name, of course. Aaron Rodgers leading the way. And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early. And that bye week coming right where they want it in the middle of the schedule. They'll start out here with a jet sweep. And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Well, I sure wouldn't be surprised if we see more of this as this game goes on, because we know they like to use their wideouts either on quick throws or on jet sweeps like what we just saw there. And to say that that one worked well, partner, that's stating the obvious.
Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer first down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw with Rodgers. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down. Ed Oliver, that time, the one to get in there and bring him down. Well, when you time those screen passes perfectly, they can work perfectly, but that time it took a little too long to develop.
And you zeroed in on exactly what makes that play go.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. Myles Garrett racking up sack number 12 for him on the year.
It always helps for a visiting team to come in and set the tone on defense. In fact, when we talked with them prior to the game, they said they wanted this home crowd to feel like they had to hide their valuables when they were in town.
Well, the home crowd quiet now early. See if their offense can take over and get some points on the board. On is the punter Scott here as he gets this one away. And here's Rodgers on the return. That's a 49-yard punt, 8 though on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. So out comes this offense to take over for the first time. He'll be led out by a first-round pick back in 2021 from Ohio State. It's Justin Fields.
And I think if you ask most folks to give you their first-half MVP, very likely they're going to say it's this man right here. The NFL's leader in touchdown passes to this point in the season. Still 2 months to go. But if he can keep going to the pace he's at, this is going to be a dangerous team come January, and he could very well walk away with the MVP.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. So, Charles, you look at this offense, and really on paper, at least, a great situation for them upcoming. They're unbeaten on the year, an open week coming up after this. So I guess my question, any worry that maybe this is coming at the wrong time?
Oh, definitely I would be worried about this game, maybe more than any other on the schedule, because I know my guys are looking ahead to that open week. I've got to keep them focused on the task ahead, make sure they take care of business in this one. Otherwise, you're talking about a double trap. The trap of losing the game and then having the open week and having to stew about it.
On first down, it's Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
The offense schemed going 5 wide, trying to create a chance for the big shot, and they took it. If he comes down with that one, that's a huge offensive swing. Credit the defense with a nice play, knocking that one away.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. They go up the middle with Chubb. And he'll be brought down at the 50 after a gain of about 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the 50, here's Fields. Flush to his right. Right side to Williams. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And that's going to make it 4th down. And now a decision here on the opening drive. 4th and very short, this part of the field. What do you think they do, CD?
I think you go for it. I think there's a lot of game left to be played. I like the advantage that they're trying to create here early. I say be aggressive and try and get it done.
They'll run for it. Chubb. And good work there in open space. And he's got this all the way down now to the 32. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. So they convert on 4th, and now from just outside the 30, here's 1st and 10. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. It's caught on the right side. Williams. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds. A well-executed 22-yard gain. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. And now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner. And that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line.
And that's a touchdown, but hold on. There is a flag down on the field. We'll have to see what this is about. So reverse the celebration. We'll see if they have something else in their bag of tricks.
And isn't that always tough to watch when they score and you see the excitement, and then when they realize those points aren't going to count? Can they get it back together and find their way back to the end zone?
It'll be a pickup of 4, and it brings up 2nd and goal. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Back to the ground. This time it's Chubb. And able to get him inside the 5 here, just inside the 5 about the 4. 7 big yards on the carry there to get him within range of the goal line with 3rd down upcoming. Defensively, I think they can smell a stop. Ball right around the 5 here, brings up 3rd.
And I think what they've done is they put doubt in the minds of the offensive guys. What do we do? Because now you don't have a go-to play. Either side they pick, throwing it, running it, it won't be easy.
Now Fields on 3rd and goal. Steps away to his left. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And that will get out of bounds. Lucky there. They keep possession inside the 5. Cade York on now for the field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. York able to send this one through. And that'll make it 3-0 here in the first. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25. The Packers offense here coming back out for their 2nd drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
A little jet sweep to start the drive. And some space here. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The end result, 21 yards. An excellent run there coming from out wide.
And we used to consider these jet sweeps to be gadget plays or something a little bit unusual, right? But now most teams have some version of this play in their playbook. And I think it's a lot because of the receivers that are being developed nowadays. These guys look like running backs even though they're playing out on the perimeter.
Now a 1st down carry by Jones. Oh, able to avoid him. And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down. Again, it's Jones. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. On the counter, here's Jones. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on 3rd down. Now Rodgers. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Now a timeout called for by the defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. So now on comes the field goal unit, and wow, this is no ordinary try here. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. And that will tie us at 3-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yeah.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, and now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they come into this one riding that nice long win streak. And remember, next weekend... is an open week for them, so if they can get the win here, a lot of momentum into that time off.
It certainly is, and if you're wondering if anybody's saying, boy, this is coming at a bad time, we want to keep playing, the answer can be yes, because when teams are on a hot streak, they want to keep going. But what the veterans are telling the young guys in the locker room, an open week is always good, guys. Take it, and let's go with it.
4 yards the pickup, 1st down. They'll run out of the gun with Michel. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. 8 yards the tally on that 1st down run. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll fake the handoff. Now Fields. Flushed out right. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Fields, we know he has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the 1st down.
Facing 2nd and short, that gives you a chance to go for a bigger play through the air. But I think he said to himself, why not just handle this one? Got all the yards you needed and then some, and made that snap a huge success.
On 1st down, Fields. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, they certainly came out firing in this one, and while that one was incomplete, I can't imagine that'll be the last shot that they take in this game.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Fields. Being chased out left. That's out to Chubb, complete. And he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the 1st quarter of play. 3-3, a tight one after 1 on EA Sports. Throwing on 3rd down, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Well, with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field have covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
And here's Hofrichter now, the punter, as he sends this one away. And no one there to stop it. Hits at the 8, but it carries all the way into the end zone for a touchback. The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here. And they are back down to 500 following the loss last week. Consistency has been a real issue for them so far.
Brandon, you almost don't know what team is going to show up every week. I mean, there's no consistency with this ball club at all, and if we feel that way, I know it frustrates the coaching staff, and it also has to frustrate the key leaders in the locker room. They got to figure out how to get coordinated.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. Rodgers with a give. It's Aaron Jones. And he can muster only a couple here to the 24. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains. Throwing is Rodgers on 3rd down. Got a man, it's Tunyon. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now the toss to Jones, running right. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, 2nd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. That's Oliver. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. And that's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. He could not get away that time, and it'll be a loss of 11 on 3rd down.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority. And it's working out.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. On the return, it's Rodgers. This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think really is relishing the opportunity to be on the couch for a few days.
Yeah, they certainly are, but let's face it, partner. They can't get caught looking ahead to that couch time while they're playing this one. They've got to take care of business first.
He finds his man, complete. That's Bradley. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Right off the bat, it's a 1st down to start the drive, 12 yards.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him, either fellow receivers or offensive linemen? That makes that play a really nice timing play, and sometimes it can break big.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Chubb will get the call running left. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
When you find that kind of yardage,
You couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. They give him 7 yards on the play, and they do pick up the conversion on 3rd down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And it's Michel once again. And this will be taken across midfield and into Green Bay territory. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
From the 45 on 2nd down, Fields. And they'll be stopped right at the 30. On a play that started back at the 15, they pick up 15.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it, and it's caught. Touchdown. Jamison Williams with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Beats have taken the lead. So, Charles, they had him double covered in the end zone. It still was not enough.
I wonder if they're thinking to themselves now, 2 didn't work. Do we go for 3 guys on him next time? Because he fought through all that extra attention, got himself into a great position where his quarterback felt confident enough to challenge the coverage and threw it his way. What a big-time play right there, both by the quarterback trusting it and by him going up and getting it.
The offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted. Now from 5 yards further back, this becomes a 37-yard extra point attempt. And it is up. And it's good. That'll make our score 10-3 now. So this drive spans 7 plays. And it was Jamison Williams wrapping things up with a touchdown. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. Now trotting out there, the Packers getting ready to go. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
Rodgers will bring the Pack up with a 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. He'll begin the drive with a give to Jones. And a short pickup to about the 27. It'll be 2nd down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. They'll go again to Jones. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
For a lot of guys playing this game, there's no better feeling than running right through a tackle. He's able to lower his center of gravity and churn his legs for a really nice pickup.
After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. Now a handoff running through the middle. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Up the middle, Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now 3rd down coming up. Rodgers going to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Palmer. And he's going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
All right, let's just go and walk through this one pretty easily, right? Blast off the line of scrimmage, get downfield to a certain point, usually around 8 to 10 yards, turn around and make sure the quarterback sees your numbers and set yourself up for the pass.
A well-executed curl route by Charles Davis. Touchdown, Packers! Robert Tonyan, 47 yards. And the Packers are an extra point away now from tying this ball game. So obviously they will decline the penalty there, and the result is 6 points. Extra point by Sly is up and good, and we are even at 10 apiece. So that drive, 6 plays, 75 yards. And it was Robert Tonyan capping it all off on the touchdown grab. All level now at 10 apiece as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line. And now this offense comes back out onto the field. The football changing hands here, and as this offense takes the field, Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive, because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage, while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. 2nd down. Now Fields. That's complete to his tight end, Waller. Finding space at the 40. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. 25 yards there on the catch and run.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
And they're going to get this down to about the 37.
Good strong throw and catch right there. And so far in this game, the alleys have been open for them to get completions, and they're taking advantage of it.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. To throw is Fields. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be incomplete. Good job staying with him defensively. And it'll bring up 2nd down. To throw again on 2nd down. Fields. And he comes back with one complete. And they're going to work this down to about the 32-yard line. Now another timeout called for by the offense, as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. Again, Fields. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
On 4th down, Fields. He's got this, complete to Williams. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gutsy call. Turns out to be a good one, though. 1st down on a pickup of 11.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Packers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, they were in a great position to take the lead, Charles. Obviously, all they needed was a field goal to do that. They wanted the touchdown. Unfortunately, they're going to get neither.
And you know every offense talks about the same thing each week, don't they, Brandon? They want to end every drive with a kick, whether it's a field goal attempt, a point after the touchdown, or at worst, a punt. This time they had that opportunity but didn't get it, because you know the field shrinks that close to the end zone, and that allows a defense to tighten up their coverage, and they picked that one off.
On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. This one swung out here to Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So even though it's 1st down, here's the field goal unit on now to try to get 3 before halftime. And I don't don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. So that would have been something from that distance, but to no avail. Comes up empty as we have reached the intermission. As we'll send you down to Orlando, we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thanks very much. Hi again, everybody. Let's get you caught up with what's going on around the league here in the unofficial midway point, Week 8 of the NFL season. We'll begin up at U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. And it's the Steelers out in front in the second quarter. Carson Wentz has thrown a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we'll head down to the Big Easy. Check on the Saints at home at the Superdome. And you can see they trail in that matchup against the Tampa Bay Bucks. Chris Godwin, a touchdown reception. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they have the lead in that one over the visiting New England Patriots. Amon-Ra St. Brown, a touchdown reception. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been as tight as we expected. All tied through one half of play. For the call of the second half, let's get it back to Brandon Gott.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Fields it right around the goal line. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21. And this offense set to go now to begin the third quarter. Well, the first half, very even. I mean, really, in all facets, this ball game tied, Charles. So as we start the third quarter, curious to see what the second half brings us.
Certainly am. I'm with you on that one. And we all know a lot of coaches from the NFL all the way down to the Pee-wee level. They love to spin it to their teams. Hey, we're starting a brand new, shorter ball game. It's all even. Let's go out and seize it. This is ours.
He's airing it out for Williams. And it is incomplete. Good positioning there downfield to break that one up.
All right, I think he's got to be careful as he continues to try to extend plays because he's already been intercepted in this game. And the coverage, they continue to challenge all of his receivers downfield.
They go with Chubb on second down. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get him into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They need to make up some ground, and they did.
Escaping the pressure right. Able to find Waller. That's complete. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 42. The third down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
We often hear the phrase sure-handed tight ends, and he certainly fits into that category. Plus, he's got a quarterback who knows to look his way when they need a big pickup. And on this play, he finds him for the first down.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields. Delivering another one here to Darren Waller. He's got it again. So 8 yards on the completion there, and they'll be left with second and a couple. Back to throw. Fields. He'll find his tight end. That's Waller. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
First down, they'll run with Chubb. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
Five yards remain on second down. And again, it's Chubb. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked down before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down.
An awful lot of congestion in the middle third of the field, but how about our defensive tackle right there? He didn't just hold the line. He provided some push and smacked the ball carrier down for a loss.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Fields.
He finds his man complete. That's Bradley. And they're going to get him down well short of the first as he can only get this to about the 19.
Cade York on now for the field goal.
It'll be from the right hash, and it'll be a 36-yarder.
York able to send this one through.
And they will take the lead at 13-10.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Here's the Packers offense now getting set to start off this 3rd quarter.
And they find themselves down on the scoreboard following the field goal a moment ago.
And I think even though they trail in the game now, I would consider that a win for their defense, and that's probably what they're telling the offense when they get to the bench. Hey, the onus is on you guys now. Get back out there and get us the lead back.
And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
Well, they had the run for no gain. Now they'll try again from the 25 on 2nd and 10. Here's Rodgers.
He'll get this complete to Rondale Moore.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First target, first catch, and a 1st down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Meanwhile, Rodgers' throw taken in by Watkins here.
It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. An inside give to Jones. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down.
To throw is Rodgers.
He has it complete to Christian Watson. And he is going to have a Packers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They fake the give. Now Rodgers. And he's got the hook up to Moore.
And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
Into the red zone. It's Rodgers. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away. To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the 2nd half. That's just his 2nd incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
And he is out of bounds, looks like right at the 15. They missed a field goal on their last drive. Here they need something to even get into field goal range on 3rd down. Again, they'll throw with Rodgers. He's got Watkins on the out route. And he'll be brought down shy of the 1st down marker at the 11. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the first down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they rallied and made the tackle.
They'll go for it. It's Rodgers. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Past the 10 to the 11-yard line, and that's where the return stops.
So that a definite deflator there on the interception.
Yeah, you work your way down the field thinking you're in position for a go-ahead score. But all it takes is one errant throw, and this one winds up a turnover.
Here's Brooklyn to once again go on offense. And they split the uprights. Time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Second down, here's Chubb again.
And he works it across the 25 before being tackled.
81 yards rushing for him so far as his terrific season continues here.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
Now he dumps this off over the middle. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and it's second down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turn it into a successful play.
Throwing again on second down.
Fields. Oh, Waller, what a catch. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
Boy, that completion comes with a high degree of difficulty, especially on the catch. Had to look that one in one-handed, able to do so, and ends up picking up a first down as well.
So into Packer territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 47. Up the middle, it's Chubb. And he'll get it down on the play to the 37.
Now, that was an excellent run. And when you see that happen, that's when you're seeing guys doing their job and then some people doing a little bit more. Offensive linemen and tight ends, they're expected to block. But the wide receivers, all they want to do is catch passes. So when they block on a big-time running play and create extra space, you've got to hit the jackpot there.
He's airing it out for Williams.
And this is incomplete. Oh, that looked like a sure 6 points. But he could not get that to stick. And that is a golden opportunity wasted there.
On 3rd down, Michel. And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. 3 quarters have come and gone. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Again, it's Michel.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down. Up the middle, it's Michel. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
The offense on third down, they've converted 3 times in 8 chances. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now it's Fields. He finds his man, complete. It's Bradley. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers' 12-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Now a first down throw. Fields forced out to his left. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. From the 3, 2nd and a yard. From the gun, they run with Michel. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. Sony Michel, his 2nd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Beats go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. York now for the extra point. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. That one in the books as a 12-play drive. And it was Sony Michel's touchdown scamper that polished the drive off. York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Green Bay offense ready to take over. And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the 4th quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Rodgers will break the huddle and bring the pack up 1st and 10 at the 20. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
When you run in the slant, timing is everything. And against that man coverage, there was no space available. An incompletion as a result.
After the incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from the 20. Here's Rodgers to throw. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He finds Watson complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A gain of 32 that time. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Rodgers to throw once more. Over the middle, complete. That's Moore. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Last play went for over 30 yards. This one not quite as big, but still over 20. Rodgers now on first down. Buying time to his left. And he works his way past the line of scrimmage and then slides to a hole. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down. To throw, it's Rodgers. He finds his man, complete. It's Palmer.
And he's going to be marked down just outside the 10. Now we're first and 10 at the 11.
Throwing now is Rodgers. And he's got it. It's caught for a Packers touchdown.
Quez Watkins.
An 11-yard touchdown.
And the Packers have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter.
Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the touchdown a moment ago. First down's a must on this drive as they start out here first and 10.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
They run it again with Chubb. Only a couple there as he'll be brought down about the 28.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's going to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on third. From the 34 now, here's first and 10.
Fields now to throw.
Flush to his right. It's Williams on the catch. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A lot of effort there for just a 3-yard gain, and now second down. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the completion.
And Chubb will try the middle here.
And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
This is about what you'd expect. Defense selling out to stop the run. Pretty good on first and second down.
Well, you're no longer really worried about making sure you're holding up the offensive lineman as a defensive lineman. Now you're just talking about getting in gaps. You're trying to get upfield, penetrate, and make a play on the football. Especially, before the running back really gets control of it. That's what you're doing. You're also bringing the linebackers in to jam the line of scrimmage. And a safety or two is going to be there as well.
Fields on third down.
Dancing to his left. That's caught by Waller out left side. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. That'll be marked as a 27-yard pickup.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Here's Fields.
And that is incomplete.
It sort of looks like they stopped some fight in them on this series because it seemed like things were headed for the red zone. But if this defense gets 2 more stops, they can keep them out of that area.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit. And now after the delay of game, they're operating behind the sticks, 2nd and 15. Looking to throw. Fields. Well, this is caught by Williams. And he'll be taken down at about the 22-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. 59 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. Flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. The delay of game, a costly one, as they're backed up 5 for 1st and goal. Following the penalty, Michel. And he's going to battle his way down right around the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 9 there, and it puts him in better shape here for 2nd and goal. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's our visitors with a football as we get you reset. They've got it 2nd and goal now as they look for that final dagger. 2nd and goal, and they will try again from the 2-yard line. Back to throw. Fields. And this is caught. And that could seal it. It's a touchdown.
Well, that was absolutely ideal for them, wasn't it? Trying to salt this game away. I think one of my kids just graduated in the amount of time they had the football. That was absolutely impressive.
Everybody wants those salt away the game drives. What makes them successful?
Well, when you're able to mix run pass, when you're able to control the football and stay ahead of the chains, I'm using every cliche I know, but that's how you get it done because you're not taking negative plays, and that way you're able to run what you want to run when you get a chance to call it.
New York ready, and here we go as he sends this one away. Taken at the goal line. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. So Aaron Rodgers and his offense down by 10, a minute 54 on the clock. They'll need a score here and also likely an onside kick recovery, but first things first. 1st and 10. Back to throw, Rodgers. Finding Watkins. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. It's a gain of 13 for number 13, and it gives him a first down. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
To throw is Rodgers. Pass complete, Tunyon. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. Short completion, just 4 yards, and that will bring up second down. Now Rodgers. He'll go right back to Tunyon. The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down. Rodgers to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down. Now Rodgers got to have this one. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the ball will go over on downs on the short side of the field. So with that, we can just about close the book on this one, Charles.
Yeah, what's the old expression about slim and none? Well, Slim just left town on that
They're
one.
down to none?
Yes, exactly right.
Looks like he'll throw here. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. Now the Packers going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. All eyes on Fields. Oh, no, he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. Here's Fields. Steps away to his left. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35. And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
Now Fields. Eluding the pressure right. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Thrown back across his body. Adrian Amos with a pick. And the Packers are going to have it here just past the 25. Well, in all likelihood, this ball game's still over. I mean, even with the interception, 2-score game, they need a miracle.
Curious decision to even throw the ball in that situation, but maybe they saw a stacked line of scrimmage and said, hey, it's better to try and throw than to try and run against it. In any event, I think you're exactly right. Now, the other team can pad their stats, but I don't think they're going to win.
Yeah, but still, don't change the channel just yet. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Now Rodgers. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked up by Denzel Ward. Robinson. Charles, this stage of the game, down 2 scores, they had to put the football in the air. Unfortunately, it gets picked off.
And the criticism comes easily in situations like this, but you just laid it out. Look where they are on the scoreboard. Look at where the clock is in the game. He has to take a chance here and try and get the ball downfield to his receivers. Unfortunately, it was picked off.
And seeing no options, he just tosses this one away incomplete. Now that'll bring up 2nd down. Back to throw. Fields being chased out left. And it's incomplete. They're still throwing to the very end. But now this game is over. So this crowd will not go home happy. It's a victory for our visitors. And never an easy thing to do, no matter how good Green Bay is, what the year is, to come into Lambeau and get the victory. But they did it.
You're not just battling the team that you're playing that day. You're not just battling the